Most men believe that the end of a relationship is a loud event, a screaming match, a door slamming, a final goodbye. But they are wrong. The end of a relationship is usually silent. It's the moment she pulls away, the moment her texts turn cold, and the moment you feel the ground shifting beneath your feet. In this moment of silence, most men panic. They concede the battle because they lack the data to see that the war hasn't even begun. They chase, they beg, and they surrender their dignity in exchange for a maybe. But as a Stoic, you must understand a brutal truth: her distance isn't your defeat, it is your final audit. This is the biggest opportunity you will ever have to reclaim your power. But if you act too soon, too desperate, or too emotional, you won't just lose her, you'll lose yourself. Before you give up, you must apply the Stoic Law of Observation. Let's look at the data. Why is she pulling away? Most men assume it's a lack of interest, but it's actually a lack of contrast. Think of a star in the sky. You cannot see it during the day, not because it isn't there, but because the sun is too bright. There is no contrast. When you are always available, always texting, and always there, you are the sun. You are blinding her. Attraction isn't built on presence, it's built on absence. Just as a muscle only grows during the rest period after the workout, attraction only grows in the space between your interactions. When she pulls away, she is subconsciously creating the space she needs to feel the weight of your value. If you rush in to fill that space, you kill the tension. You become predictable. And humans ignore what they can predict. When a woman becomes distant, she is often conducting a subconscious stress test. She is probing to see where your emotional floor is. Imagine a ship captain. When the sea is calm, everyone believes the captain is strong. But the crew only knows he is strong when the storm hits. Her distance is your storm. She is watching to see if you will capsize. Do you text her again when she doesn't respond? That is a capsize. Do you ask, is everything okay, the moment she goes quiet? Capsize. Do you get angry or passive-aggressive? You have capsized. The Stoic remains unshaken. By holding your position and maintaining your silence, you prove that your happiness is not a hostage to her moods. You prove that you are a sovereign man. This creates a pattern interrupt in her mind. She expected a boy who chases, she found a man who stands his ground. There is a specific terror in a ship that sails perfectly with no one at the helm. It is a ghost ship. It is mysterious, intriguing, and slightly intimidating. When you go silent, you become that ghost ship. At first, her ego will tell her, he'll be back. He's just waiting for me to text. But as days turn into weeks, the ego begins to crack. She starts checking your social media. She looks at old photos. She wonders, why isn't he reacting? Has he found someone else? Or worse, did he never need me at all? Your silence is a mirror. It forces her to look at her own behavior. Without your constant validation to feed her ego, she is forced to confront the reality of your absence. This is where the snowball effect of regret begins. She realizes she took the sun for granted, and now she is sitting in the dark. If you follow the Stoic law, there is a high probability she will reach out. But this is the danger zone. Most men treat a text like a lottery win. They respond instantly, pouring their heart out, and just like that, the mystery is dead. The sun is back, and she can go back to ignoring it. You must treat her return as an opening bid in a negotiation. If she disappeared for a week, she cannot buy your attention for the price of a 3-letter text. Match her energy. If she is distant, be neutral. If she is testing the waters, stay on the shore. Make her prove that she values the space you occupy. You aren't playing a game, you are setting a price of entry. If she wants your time, she must earn it with consistency, not crumbs of attention. Here is the hardest truth of Stoicism: sometimes, the audit reveals that the asset is bankrupt. If you apply the silence, the distance, and the self-improvement, and she never comes back, you haven't lost. You have been saved. You have been spared from wasting years on someone who only valued you when you were a servant to her whims. You don't want a woman you have to trick into staying. You want a woman who chooses to stay because she recognizes your value is irreplaceable. The ability to walk away is the only true leverage you have in this world. Don't chase. Level up. Your silence is not a void, it is a statement of power. It tells her, and the world, that you are a man who understands his own worth. If she let you down, don't beg. Don't explain. Just become the version of yourself that she can no longer afford. Be the auditor. Be the sovereign. Be the silent roar.